Hello, my name is Katie Penke and I'm the co-owner with my husband Matthew here at Alluvial Farms. We are located in Everson, Washington, so about 30 minutes to the east of Bellingham. We got started with this business because we worked at an agency in King County that was teaching other people how to start small farm businesses. So Matthew and I actually met doing that work, and one of our clients was a woman who was starting a pork business. So as we were developing the idea that we wanted to start a family farm, we're living at the site where her pigs lived, and we were helping her for everything from pig management to marketing launch this business. And so we saw the demand for local pork, and we saw how challenging it was to raise in a wet climate like ours. We saw that pigs required grain because they're monogastric, and so we were like, oh, we could grow the grain. We really love plants, and we wanted to have that wrapped in somewhere. And you know, it was kind of through teaching other people how to start family farms that we learned about all the resources that the USDA has to offer. I think that writing a value-added producer grant is potentially a pretty big lift for many farmers. And one thing that I know is true in our region is there are extensive resources available to help farmers develop the skills they need and the numbers they need to show that they have a sound business plan. In our region, we have a nonprofit called the Northwest Agriculture Business Center that does a boot camp, value-added producer grant boot camp every year to train people. And then we also have Brandon Hoffman, who's our USDA Rural Development Representative, who's amazing and supportive. Brandon will receive your application in advance and review it thoroughly and give you feedback down to the dollar amounts on your budgets. And he misses nothing, and he's so professional and so fast. So the grant itself, I believe, has 3 or 4, maybe 5 different categories of value add. So I'll give you the example of the pork. The pork was a value add in the sense that if we had sold our pork into the commodity market, that we would have received, let's say, 72 cents a pound. But we were going to add value to our pork by taking it ourselves to a USDA processor and then taking those USDA inspected packages of meat and selling it directly to the consumer. So that is the value that we were added. So we had to create marketing that told our family story. We had to connect directly with consumers. We do that through going to a farmer's market. We do that through online marketing, through having people out to the farm, on-farm events. I think a lot of times farmers kind of go into this with this idea of somehow they're going it alone, or they're starting it alone, or if your family hasn't given you a farm, if you haven't inherited a farm, there's nowhere to go. But similar to starting any business, you come up with an idea, you trial it, you see if it's going to go, and then you go get financing. And so that's exactly what the value-added producer grant does. Is it's a place specifically for farmers, which seeking financing as a farmer from conventional sources can be fairly challenging. And so this is a friendly audience. They know exactly what we're doing and the environment that we're working with, all the constraints that we have. So it's the perfect vehicle for farm business startup.